Hello, my name is Pino Bacinello. Welcome back to another installment of the Pacific Business Brokers video blog. So you've discovered you have the entrepreneurial spirit, but now you're wondering what to do with it. From a personal level, business ownership is potentially one of the best avenues to financial freedom and independence. But first, you may want to ask yourself these questions. 1. Is business ownership really for me? If you answer yes, then the next question should be, should I start a business from scratch or buy an existing one? Well, there are certainly pros and cons to each, but as many seasoned entrepreneurs have discovered, the risk-to-reward ratio is tipped in favor of purchasing an existing business. Starting a business of one's own can pay great dividends, but the risks are significant. Consider this. It typically takes 5 to 7 years to get a business off the ground. Added to that statistic is that less than 40% of startups survive past the 4-year mark, and 80% of them fall within 5 years, with less than 10% of the original total making it to the 10th year anniversary. Not especially promising, is it? So purchasing an existing business can reduce that risk while creating opportunities for tremendous profit. Here are some reasons to consider the purchase of a good existing business versus starting one. It's a proven concept. Buying an established business is less risky. If the process or concept has already been proven to work, then that indicates that the business has a good track record. For example, if you're buying a business for, say, $800,000 and it has a strong proven earning of, say, $300,000, then a lending institution will likely look favorably on you to fund the transaction and hence provide you some leverage as a result of the historical cash flow which supports the transaction price. It's a win-win. On the other hand, that same lending institution would be a lot less likely to finance you if you were to ask for a $300,000 loan against a startup with an unproven concept and projections that may or may not materialize. The benefits are clear here. A proven business equals a strong likelihood of funding. Immediate cash flow is another advantage. With a previously owned successful business, there is no need to build up a customer base or develop a product or service. And if you buy the right business with a great opportunity for growth, you can take it to the next level faster with a higher likelihood of profit. You get an established brand. No need to create a brand from scratch with a company that has already made its mark. This again will increase your chances of prosperity. Client and business goodwill established by the prior owner can be transferred to you as the new owner. This is an intangible but extremely precious benefit that oftentimes is difficult to put a price to. Taking over a company with a good reputation and maintaining that legacy can help ensure continued success for you and the company's employees into the future. What more can you ask for? You can inherit the existing customer and vendor base that took years to build. This relates to the last point in terms of the continuing success of the business. Furthermore, in most cases, the seller stays on for a training and transition period to transfer those relationships to the buyer in a way that creates trust and loyalty. Focus. When you buy a business, you can immediately focus on developing and growing the business as the seller has already laid the foundation and taken care of the time-consuming, tedious startup activities which don't necessarily generate immediate cash returns. Your focus and commitment can be dedicated to growth as opposed to growing pains. Key people are already in place. Often, when purchasing a small business, one of the most valuable and important assets you're investing in are the people. It took the seller time to find those employees and develop and assimilate them into the company's culture. With the right team in place, almost anything is possible, and you will have an easier time implementing growth strategies. Furthermore, with the right skilled people in place, you will have more opportunity to take vacation, have some family time, and enjoy your hobbies with a diminishing need to put in the 16-hour days that a startup business would demand from you. Entrepreneurship always involves a risk, but when you buy a business as opposed to starting a business, you take an unknown risk and turn it into a calculated risk that eliminates many of the pitfalls and potential for failure that come with a startup. Buying an existing business can be a much less risky and much more readily profitable venture than starting your own business from scratch. However, it's not entirely risk-free. Remember, your success will depend heavily on how wisely you evaluate, choose, and run the business that you buy. A good way to manage the risk is to ensure you work with a knowledgeable professional business broker like Pacific Business Brokers that can help you find the right fit and guide you through the many moving parts of a successful business purchase. So think about it. Would you be more likely to invest in a sure thing or a wild card? Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to the next post.